Hi Sagittarius, this is your guys' reading for Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what is happening for my Sag. I want to say happy birthday to all of my Sages. Birthdays are coming up. Alright. Page of Cups, Page of Wands. Ace of Cups, the Hierophant. The King of Cups. The Seven of Swords. And Temperance. Of course, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. So, Sag, I'm kind of getting that for some of you guys, you might have, I'm getting kind of like having two options in love. And I'm kind of getting that for some of you guys, you have one person that's more action-oriented, and then you have one that's a little bit more just expressive, but they don't really show. They tell more than they show. While you have one that shows more than they tell. I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of in that decision-making. But there's some kind of commitment here. I think for a lot of my Sag, a lot of you guys have had relationships where it wasn't very equal. And I feel a lot of you guys are in the process of healing that. I'm also getting that somebody's not being completely truthful with you. I feel like that Page of Cups is actually like that King of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this person's not telling you everything. I'm going to be pulling from the Sacred Creators deck. Some of you guys also have a lot of insecurities too, because you're afraid of choosing the wrong person, or you're afraid of making decisions that is some kind of commitment is very highlighted here. But it's also not only just commitment, but also the way that your morals, your values are. You guys are kind of in that process of figuring out what kind of foundation that you want to create with you and another person. We also have you are light. You the muse. Fierce serenity. This definitely feels like you're with or dealing with somebody, though, that this person enjoys being around you. They enjoy your light, but they really enjoy the way that you can make them laugh, the way that they feel when they're around you. Create alchemy. I feel like a lot of you guys are manifesting things that are very important. We have create alchemy, nourish the sacred feminine, what's your honest truth, and welcome the divine masculine. Then we also have you are living poetry. I feel like a lot of you guys are in the process of deciding. Again, there's something here that feels like a big decision. It feels like a very big decision that a lot of my Sagittariuses are in the process of making. And it kind of feels like there's two kind of decisions. There's definitely going to be something here where you're going to have to balance out the way that you feel. You have to trust that you trust in your trust that you guys, I can't talk. Trust in what you know is right for you. And take really good care of yourselves. Make sure that you're eating properly, going to sleep at the time that you need to. Don't stress over this, because I feel like a lot of you guys are stressing over this situation, because again, this is like some kind of big commitment or some kind of big, some of you guys, somebody could be proposing to you. There's something here where it's like taking something to the next step, but also needing to make sure that you don't just gloss over it. Make sure that you are asking for documentations, or you're asking for something that, like, make sure that you have all the facts before making a final decision. But again, I do sense that there is some kind of underlying insecurities or some kind of worry that you have about a particular relationship or situation. It just really feels like there's definitely, like, somebody here is gonna, I feel like you're gonna see them for kind of who they are. It's like, trust how people treat you, trust that that's gonna how they're gonna treat you going forward. So if you don't feel right with somebody, then that's not the right person for you. But I am getting a sense of like a big opportunity or some kind of commitment, but it's gonna require you guys to be sitting with yourself and be able to know what you're feeling, because you're creating your world right now. You're creating something that is going to impact you in the future, in the long run. And that's something that I'm really picking up. It's just something big that is taking place in your life. And it's almost like, for a lot of you guys, it's changing your homes, your lifestyle. But you have to trust that you are going to know what you're doing is on the right path. And it's like, what is your truth? What will make you happy? What is it that you actually want? Because you are manifesting and creating something which I feel like is going to be long-term and solid, but it's going to require you to first understand what it is that you actually want so that it can get brought into your life, but also, how are you going to move forward with it? Are you willing to commit to this long term? Are you willing? Because this feels like something long term that I am picking up for you guys. And there's a lot of stress and a lot of kind of in your emotions. And I feel like it's getting worked through and balanced. And I feel like that's what that fierce serenity, like, things will kind of go back to normal. It won't be so hectic or so crazy. I feel like for some of you guys, whatever this long-term commitment is actually going to bring you long-term benefits, but it's having to work out the kinks or those insecurities. It's also knowing when is the right time for you to work on your issues, or just to like what actions you need to take to get there and learn to work through those emotions, those insecurities. There's something that is causing you guys to have some kind of insecurity that's stopping you from fully reaching that potential. And I feel like you guys are right on that verge of actually getting something that's going to benefit you. But it just really feels like you guys are just entering into a new phase, into something. It's like you're leveling up somewhere in your life, which is causing you guys to panic or to worry. And it's like you're on the right path, but just take good care of yourself. Take care of your health. Make sure that you are sleeping right, because I feel like opportunities into things are coming into your guys' life, and you need to be fully rejuvenated, feeling ready, feeling available, and and being honest about what it is that you actually want and stand your ground about your truth. If you I feel like some of this, the pile that I'm picking up here, Sag, I feel like some of you guys are too agreeable, or you are too willing to cave in or sacrifice. Learn to negotiate, learn to not um, sacrifice for the sake of the relationship or the sake of other people. Learn to negotiate to where it's a win-win, where both of you can come to an agreement. But I feel like for some of you guys, you have that tendency of being too agreeable. And I feel like that is something that is kind of getting worked out here. Because I feel like some people are offering you something. I feel like two different types of people or two different types of decisions. There's going to be something that's going to come up that gives you the option. And I feel like you need to learn to state what is your truth, stand your ground, and welcome in whatever's trying to give you something with that welcome divine masculine. Try to accept and receive not only the feedback or information of others or gifts or certain things that you know that is going to help you in the long run or is going to be good for you. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's getting out of that being too agreeable, being too willing to let others take advantage of you, because I feel like some of you guys, you're entering into a new phase in your life. So let's pull some of the Namaste, Blessing, and Divination cards for you guys. The last card. Okay. I got a very beautiful art in the back. We have a blessing from your soul. You are a beautiful soul full of infinite wisdom. Stop judging and start loving yourself. You are blessed with endless potential and on the verge of transforming into the radiant being that is your true essence. Shine your light and allow this blessing into your heart. Again, shining your light, speaking out your truth, being aware, like with that muse, it's like being you have a very beautiful sensual energy about you, but it's also knowing where your worth is, knowing who you are as a person, and stop doubting how great you are. Stop judging yourself for every little flaw that you have, and learn to love and appreciate yourself for who you are, especially during times where you feel like you're making big decisions. You do so much better when you have faith and trust in yourself than when you're doubting yourself and is constantly in a state of confusion and worry. So that's what I have for my Sagittariuses. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great and wonderful day, Sag. Happy birthday. Bye.